Nobody cares about your loss. Nobody cares about your struggles. Nobody cares about how hard you worked. Nobody cares about the sacrifices you've made. The world doesn't stop for your pain. The market doesn't care about your sleepless nights. The market doesn't care about the moments you wanted to give up. When you lose, when you fall down, when it feels like the world is against you, people will notice the end result. They'll notice your success. They'll see the profits. But they won't see your battles. They won't see the moments you were this close to giving up. They won't see how many times you faced failure and didn't quit. Because in the end, nobody cares about your loss, but everyone will care about your victory. It's easy to think the world is watching when you're down. It's easy to feel like the world has turned its back on you when everything seems wrong. But in reality, the world isn't watching your loss. The world is waiting for your comeback. When you lose, it's not the end. It's just another part of the journey. Remember, every successful trader, every successful person has been through losses. They've faced down the darkness. They've been knocked down again and again, but they kept going. They didn't quit when it got hard. They didn't stop when they lost money. They didn't stop when the market took everything they had. They didn't stop when everyone said, "It's not for you." They didn't stop when their emotions were screaming, "Give up." They kept going because they knew one thing. Failure is not permanent unless you quit, and your losses do not define you. When you lose, when you fail, when you feel like you can't go on, that's the moment that defines who you are. Will you stay down or will you rise? Will you let that loss crush your spirit or will you let it fuel your fire? Nobody cares about your loss, but your loss is your strength. Your loss is what builds your character. Your loss is what gives you the experience to win in the future. Don't let that loss make you weaker. Let it make you stronger. Let it make you smarter. Let it make you better. Keep going when you feel like you've given all you have, when the odds are stacked against you, when every trade feels like a disaster. Keep going, because in the end, the market doesn't care about how many times you fail. It cares about whether or not you keep going. The market doesn't care if you fall down. It cares about whether or not you rise again. So rise. Stand up after every loss. Learn from your failures. Adapt. Grow. Nobody cares about your loss, but your victory will make everyone pay attention. And one day, when you win, you'll look back and realize that every single loss was just a stepping stone. So keep going. The world may not care about your loss, but your persistence, your growth, your success, that's what will define you.